You know, as you know, we've got so many schools in different parts of the world. And I've always asked why we get educated. To be scientists, to be doctors, to be carpenters, businessmen. They're not going to change the world. They modify the environment. But psychologically, they are like other human beings who have existed for 1,000,000 years. Right? That's so obvious. Slightly modified. So, is education merely the acquiring of knowledge so that we can act skillfully in the world that has been set before us? I mean, if you had a child, what is the future for him?
J'ai un enfant de 16 mois.
Yeah. Which is, in a tremendously competitive world, in colleges, university, in school, the whole pattern is compete. If you are not capable of this competition and reach certain level, you are just thrown out. You become a laborer, a carpenter, a plumber, or this or that, and nothing else, a mechanic. So, education now, as it is, prepares the few who are very clever to reach the top, politically, religiously, economically. The rest drag on. So is that why we send our children to schools? You see them here. What for?
On se dit que s'ils apprennent beaucoup de choses, ils auront une situation meilleure,
Ah, voilà, c'est tout.
un peu plus de pouvoir, de se protéger contre le monde ou...
Voilà. Either sustain things as they are, maintain status quo, totalitarianism, capitalism, keep it things as they are. Modify them, change them a little bit here, a little bit there. Is that all education is?
Celui qui étudie par exemple l'économie, je suppose, espère sincèrement que avec la connaissance de l'économie, il va changer quelque chose, rendre la société plus juste, ou en tout cas il l'espère.
So when there was the Russian Revolution, you know all the history of it. Look what it ended up in. Bureaucracy, tyranny. So when you look at it, sir, objectively, not from your scientific or business point of view, look at the world as it is. The uncertainty, fear, lack of jobs, overpopulation, and national divisions, wars, and all the terror that's going on. What is the future of one's children? And what do we educate them for? So we have to question, what is, if one's son, if one has son or daughter, what is the thing that you want them to grow into? The thing they are growing into this. And I don't know if you have talked to children, students, as I have, they are really frightened of this. It's all that more pearl, the tulsa. So they say, well, so they are frightened. They don't know what to do. So they escape into some nonsensical things. Drugs, smoke, all the rest of it. So when you take the whole world as a unit and look at it, what should we do? If you are the elder statesman, man who is capable of changing certain things, what would you do? Because the men in position, in power, they don't want anything else. They won't change. So, what will your children want? A good society in which they can live happily, peacefully, without all this terrible conflict. A certain sense of physical, moral security. Right? Now, can schools prepare that? Prepare them to live a life so that they will bring about a good society.
Pour l'instant, l'école prépare à des examens pour avoir une bonne place ou quelque chose comme ça.
Elle prépare to maintain this corrupt world. That's our education is. If you look in the totalitarian world, in all the world over, it is to maintain this terrible, disorderly, disoriented, disintegrating society. What is actually going on in our daily life is this. Conflict between man and woman, conflict between positions, between nations. You fellows see all this. And we educate them to fit into that.
L'éducation, ce serait, alors, vu comme ça, c'est uniquement une course pour essayer d'apprendre la bonne place devant
C'est ça.
Devant la fille.
Les autres, c'est ça.
Et alors on essaye de mettre son enfant dans une bonne école pour qu'il arrive là-bas devant.
Polytechnique, vous savez comment en France. So, sir, the problem is, can we educate, bring about right kind of education so that the student, the educator and the educated bring about a good society? That is really the problem.